What's going on, everybody? Chip Hardbody here. Welcome to episode 7 of our guided playthrough using FightinCowboy's 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. We are over here to talk to E.G., the big ol' fella, and we can upgrade our weapon. Let's see here. We want to strengthen. I still am actually not going to be strengthening anything yet. I don't have the strength requirements to use the Great Axe yet. So, but if you were using the Morningstar or the Bloodhound's Fang, this would be the place to upgrade those weapons. So we are actually not going to be upgrading our weapons. We are instead traveling back to the first step. Once we're there, we'll summon our horse, and we are going to head northeast to the water. And we're going to go fight a dragon. Let's do it. Okay, you can see all these people over here that are just chilling. They are about to have a very bad day. We're going to go and summon our wolves. And dragons are susceptible to bleed, which is very good. The dragons, you need to just stay in there. Stay as close to them as you can get, honestly. The wolves are just a distraction as usual. Oh gosh, I got stuck. They're just a distraction as usual. They're not actually going to do a lot of damage. They're just here to help distract, and they won't last long, so, you know, they do what they do, and then it's up to us to finish the job. Having Torrent for this fight is pretty much a necessity unless you're playing an all-ranged character. The dragons like to run away. Cowards. As long as you stay kind of in their near their feet, you're gonna be okay for the most part. Whenever they do that foot attack, the stomp, you can move. You can jump to avoid it. You can dash with Torrent to avoid it. Using a weapon that has more reach would be better for this. Unfortunately, I don't really have one. We just got our bleed proc, you saw. Does a nice, healthy chunk of damage, and we're just keep attacking, because eventually you will stagger this dragon, and when that happens, we want to get that critical. And even if we don't stagger it, that's okay. We're wearing it down. This fight can take a few minutes. If you're like me and you didn't fully upgrade your weapon or anything. I'm also not using heavy attacks. I'm not really sure why, honestly. But, well, they're slow. That's definitely part of it. Don't let yourself die here. You've come this far. Oh boy. He's on an invisible ledge. Okay. We're almost there. With this fire attack, we'll just circle around. With the other one, you want to run straight towards him and kind of get under it. Oh, we're so close. Yes! There we go. Dragons look scary, but they are not as difficult as they first appear. Alright. Fantastic. We got a new draconic power available at the cathedral. And run around, collect all of your shinies. You're not going to be very, great, but it's better to have them. Wow, that's a dead thing. Okay. Now that we've fought the dragon, we're going to go north to the Limgrave tunnels. And if you took a lot of damage in this and you're low on flasks, we are coming right into a grace, so fret not. Alright, Limgrave tunnels is... There are so many of these little tunnel areas, and a lot of them have drop-off points, like secondary areas that you can roll off the lift and get to, which we will be doing in just a moment. We'll go ahead and rest here, since we got a bunch of runes for that. Or no, actually we didn't, but we got a few. Leveling up strength. I want my strength to be as high as I can get it early game. Actually, let's see here. I need 30 strength to wield the great axe. That's a bit of a bummer, but not entirely unexpected. And for the colossal greatsword, I need 31 strength. Okay. Alright, no worries. So we'll just clear out this area. It is better to have a blunt weapon for these guys, unless you have your weapon upgraded, because they don't do as well with like piercing or slashing. Or that doesn't do as well against them, but we are very upgraded, so should be able to make short work of them with a weapon that you've got upgraded a decent amount. And there's going to be a bunch of smithing stones all over the place. Grab those. Do not forget them. They will be very handy later. Getting the backstab on these guys is fairly easy. If you let them swarm you, they do hit pretty hard. So just be careful. Try not to let a bunch of them surround you. And you see how my staff is just, or my morning star is just kind of bouncing off of them. Oh gosh. Rats. Rats. It's always rats. Alright. Got the rats. I hate the rats. The rats were in here. They're no longer in here. So to clear this area out, we'll go over to this section. And we're going to drop down again. Try jumping. You can actually jump right down here, and that would be fine. We're not going to do that, but you could. this is the area where you want to jump off of the lift. And now we face ones that are a little bit more formidable because they have fire that they can throw at you. These guys here carry these lanterns that will do a lot of fire damage if you let them hit you. So this is all like glintstone stuff and more smithing stones. Just upgrades for days. Alright, so he's gonna shoot that lantern out. It's got a decent range on it. I don't think this is a weapon that you can acquire, but it would be cool if you could. Okay. Get those. And then I believe this is the one that takes you down to the boss, maybe? Did we miss an item up there? Probably did. Yes, I believe this. Yeah, this is where the boss is. So we'll actually go back up just for a bit. Because I want to see if there's... I don't remember if there's an item there, but regardless, we're going to go this way. Back to the original lift that we came from. Which was this way. It's easy to get turned around in these tunnels. Okay. And then figure out which side has our ledge. Very carefully drop down. I believe we could drop down from here and be safe. Yes. Okay. And we're going to be very quiet, very careful here. Kill the dog. Get your beast blood. Get your large glintstone scrap. And then oh, dang. Okay. And there's more over here. Smithing stone level 1. Alright. And now we can do the rest. There's nothing below these elevators. If you're curious, don't jump down there. Okay. Oh, goodness. I just went back the same direction. Oh, goodness. Yeah. It's easy to get turned around, like I said. There it is. This is the area we want. And we go down, down, down to fight a boss. Now these bosses, or this particular boss, should be fairly easy for us, given our level, but don't Don't just wade in without a small amount of caution, at the very least. It's a regular troll, except that it has stone skin, which is a bit more of a challenge. Okay. For these guys, it should be like 2, I think it is, charged heavy attacks brings them down. Oh gosh. That's what I mean. So if you're having trouble getting your heavy attacks off, just do jump attacks instead. All the wolves are gone. Oh, no, we still have one wolf, but that's okay. We got it taken care of. Woohoo! Got the roar medallion, which I believe enhances like beast roar attacks and incantations. Return to the entrance. Okay. And now we're going to... we can actually go to the Summon Water Village outskirts Grace, which I believe... I don't remember exactly where that's at, so we'll have to find it. Summon Water Village outskirts. All right, oh, there we go. And we're going to go fight the Mariner. We're going to let it be daytime, however, before we do that. We can also level up again. Let's up our dex, because we need a little bit more rolling ability. A little faster. Okay. And we're going to head east. You can see the Mariner right there. Feel free to clear out his minions before you fight him. In fact, I recommend it. It will make things a little bit easier. Okay, took those guys out. And you could bring your wolves out, or whatever summon you're using, if you have a different one at this point. You could bring them out to help you if you need it. Take care of that thing, because those are really obnoxious. Dragonflies are just really annoying. And just going to run around and make sure that there are no other enemies around. The Mariner, at least, is pretty easy to spot. And if you wanted to, cheese a little bit and get some hits in from over here, you definitely could. I'm going to go ahead and summon my wolves. And we're going to get into it. Yeah, he's a little bit of a punk. He likes to just disappear and then reappear and then disappear and then reappear. So he'll kill his own people too, which is pretty nice. Just stand here and bonk him. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge for you. You could do this on horseback, or you could do it, just standing. That's fine. Either way, whatever works for you. Oh my goodness! Just keep whiffing my attacks. All right, we'll take. Take these guys out. More get summoned. So is it worth taking them out? Probably not. He'll just summon more of them. And one more. There we go. And now we can take out the minions. Oh, nope. They all died when he died. Never mind. Very cool. And we got some Death Root and the Skeletal Militiaman Ashes, which are pretty good. It summons some Skeletal Militiamen to fight for you instead of wolves. The nice thing about them is that when they are, quote-unquote killed, much like regular undead, if the boss or enemy that you're fighting doesn't finish the job by hitting them when they're trying to revive themselves like this, if they don't take that opportunity, the skeletons will continue to come back, which is pretty nice. So that's a big benefit of those guys. All right, we fought the Mariner, cleared the Summonwater Village, and now we're going to go to the Bestial Sanctum, Grace, to give the Death Root to the fella that we met at the Bestial Sanctum. Go ahead and pop one of these, just make another quick round, make sure that we cleared out the entire area over here. I believe that we did. Just double check. Leave no stone unturned. Alright. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to head over to the Bestial Sanctum. And we're going to get that, or give that Death Root. Get. It's all the same, really. And we're going to talk to this little fella.
Tarnished, bring more deaths. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Alright, we got the Claw Mark Seal and the Beast Eye. Very cool. And we also have 2,900 runes. So we'll level up once more. Oh, no, we need 3,100 runes to level up. So we're not going to worry about that just yet. We could go ahead and level up our Skeletal Militiamen, but I'm not going to worry about that. Well, no, you know what? In my notes it says to level up to level 24 and level up your Skeletal Militiamen, because that's what the walkthrough did. So that's what we're going to do. So in order to do that, unfortunately, I do have to farm just a little bit. So we'll do that very quickly. I'll kind of remind you guys how to do that. Is you just go to Lena's Rise, run down till the giant ball appears, and then you immediately dash away, watch it fall off the side, and it gives you 2,000 runes. And then you can either just warp back to reset, or you can run back up, rest at the Grace to reset. Either way works. So we'll do this a couple more times. I'll try to speed this footage up or something. I mean, it shouldn't take long. So hopefully you don't get too bored while it happens. And then as that thing's falling, you could be going into your menu and going back to the grace, because as soon as it falls, you get the runes. As long as you watch it fall off the edge, you're going to get those runes. We're going to level up our dexterity to 17, just so we can wield the Bloodhound Fang. And we still have 8,000 runes, so we'll level up vigor. And we'll do one more point in strength. There we go. So now we can wield the Bloodhound's Fang. So we at least have a bleed weapon other than the Morning Star that we can utilize with a much longer reach. So we're at level 24, or 25 actually. So, you know, we're doing okay. We'll level up our Skeletal Militiaman. We do that. Oh, she's not here. Where is she? Why is she still over here?
Pleasure to see. Thank goodness. I'm still looking for. It's not easy. But
Oh my goodness.
you're telling me.
I totally forgot to do that.
Some kind of gift. I don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us Tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Sure. Alright, so we talked to Master Hugh. Tell him what she said.
Well, I took you for no matter without your own. The girl. What about her? Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it.
Wouldn't she?
I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
Okay, so then we run back to her. There's a lot of back and forth in this for this quest line.
If I do have a talent, I suppose I'll ask Master.
So she's going to ask Master Hugh to teach her. So we are going to just go right back. Hopefully that's enough to set it to where she is a spirit tuner. Yes. She is not at the fireplace anymore. Fantastic. Should be able to get it done now. Sweet.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tuner Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
All right. So, Skeletal Militiamen need Grave Glove for 1. And that's all we can do. We can only upgrade them once right now. That's all we have. Okay. So now we are going to go to Agheel Lake South Grace. Agheel Lake South. Okay. Let me clear these markers that I accidentally put on here. There's one up there. Clear that. And then I don't see the other one, but it's probably like way up here. Maybe. Oh, I'll find it. I do wish that there was a way to kind of snap to your custom waypoints, but so far I haven't found anything like that. But that's fine. Okay, we are going to go west to the campfire for a sliver of meat. This campfire, I'm pretty sure we already got that. Yep, we did. We got that a long time ago. And then, sorry for the mispressed button, west to the NPC under the bridge. So this is the guy who told us not to go fight the dragon. We're going to go tell him we killed the dragon.
Beautiful work. Felling that dragon. And as such, there's something you might like to know. The heart you brought back. It's used in dragon communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast.
All right. Continuing west to a new grace site. Right here. And then we're going to go northwest down this cliff. Now we have to be very careful here because it's very easy to fall. You would think that you might be able to just jump down there. No, no, no. You cannot. You will most assuredly die. Kill any bats that get in your way. Okay, we can drop down here. And then we can just looking for ledges to jump down onto, which I'm not seeing. Oh no, that was close. Might be able to drop down there. I'm a little nervous to try it. Okay, we're gonna kill this thing. There we go. Goodness gracious. Persistent. Okay. I think... don't believe we can make that jump. Actually, I know that we can't. So, instead, we're going to go back up. Sometimes this is one of the hardest parts, is just finding the place to drop down on a map. So we can... ah, darn. Yep. See? It happens. Good thing we found that grace. Okay. You might... oh my gosh. Almost died. No jumping ahead. Yeah. Figured that out. That's the same place. Okay, I was going to say, if that's the same place, I'm going to be very upset that I just did that. Okay, there we go. Let me drop down here. And then you can just drop down to the ground below. And we're good. Okay. So now we're going to fight this big old fella. This little dude, little duder. Oh gosh. Well, the goal is to not do this terribly against him, but I don't know if you can backstab him. I do know you can stagger him. Oh my word. There we go. Final hit. So we got the Ashavor Gravitas for this fella. Oh my word. That was harder than it should have been, honestly. So now we're going to go west, northwest to a cave. Whee! Anytime you see one of these like bluish white lines, it means that Torrent is going to vanish. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drink another potion. Don't like going into caves without full health. You never know what they've patched and put in. So this might look familiar to you. This is actually the beginning area. This is the cave where it all started. So that's the NPC ghost. There's the area you can drop down and do the tutorial. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're going to go to the Church of Ella Grace now. From here, we're going to travel west up the bank, then northwest to a door. So west, up the bank. And then northwest. I believe. Yes. Northwest to a door. Yep. There we are. There are doors hidden all over this map. If you don't know where you're going, it can take a long time to find them. So we're going to clear out this Stormfoot catacombs, and then I do believe that that will be the end of this episode. So far, like, these dudes just some of them have like lines that they recite, and some of them do not. So we're gonna go ahead and clear this area out. There are a lot of these little imps that are gonna attack you along the way, of course, as there always are. Just use your guard counter, and you should be able to deal with them pretty handily. Unless you completely whiff a jump attack, in which case you might have a slightly harder time. No more of them on the walls. So we're going to run down here. We're going to open that up in just a moment. Got some more grave glovewort. Just always useful. And you can see one up there, one up there. If you just like run past them, they will drop down, which is what we want. We want them to drop down so that we can kill them right now. Okay, the one... Oh, there it is. Sometimes you have to just run a little bit around them to lure them out. Okay, you're just... Are we dancing? Goodness. That one did not seem to want to stay still. Okay. These areas are always fun. So if you have any kind of throwing knife in your inventory or a crossbow, that will be very handy for this area. Or if you have a ranged spell with a long range. You see that pillar all the way down at the end that's shooting the fire? Those are easy to take out. You just have to have some kind of a ranged weapon to do so. So that's what we're going to try to see if we have. Can I? Yes, I can craft some bone darts, which will be exactly what I need. I can do 4 of them, apparently. And then just put them on for my equipment. Oh, I did 10. Okay. So we'll walk a little bit closer and then since you can't lock on, just kind of line your head up. That's not what I was trying to do. Let's see if it worked. The pillar should go down. Nope. Okay. I don't think my dart is going to go far enough, unfortunately. So instead, we'll just run forward and stand right here, because there's another one. Wait for the flame to disappear, and then run forward again. Attack the pillar. Again, if you have a crossbow or any kind of ranged weapon, that's a lot easier, because you can just fire an arrow at it, and it will make it recede into the floor. So this one should have some enemies around it, so we're going to be very careful, very cautious, and run. Oh, got caught by the fire at the last second. That's okay. Now you can use this fire to your advantage when you're fighting enemies. If too many of them drop down and start to overwhelm you, you can always use the fire, like lure them into the fire and take them out. These bone darts, though, are really, really useful for knocking these guys off of their wall hiding spots. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. We're hurting. Oh my word. Oh no. Oh no. It happens yet again. I got too arrogant. So thankfully we don't have to do all of that over again. But we do have to do some of it over. Once you knock those pillars down, they should stay knocked down, which is a good thing. So I'm just going to run forward. And I'm going to keep running forward until I get here, and then if you hold your shield up, it's a lot easier. You don't take nearly as much damage. And any enemies that just followed me are going to get incinerated by the fire. None of them followed me. Darn. Actually, let's go ahead and go. No, we'll finish this out over here, because I did not grab that item. Grab our runes. Grab the item, smoldering butterfly. And then I did it again. I can't believe that. I didn't expect all of them to swarm me so quickly. This is an example of how even just trying to run through an area that you know the dangers of. In this game, just like any Souls game, the smallest enemy can pack a significant punch. Okay. So same as last time, we're just going to run through until we reach this. Oh, okay. So that one is finished. We don't have to do that all over again. We already got the item. I'm not worried about the runes. It was only 800. Not worried about it. We can farm that in 5 seconds. So be careful with this guy. And there's going to be another one over here. That one will throw darts at you. So act quickly to dispatch its fellow. Another glovewort. Level 1. Oh, okay. One followed me up the ladder. That's okay. See if there are any more. Don't want to get attacked from behind again. I don't see any others. Okay. Should be it. The nice thing about the killing or the critical animation is that as you're doing it, you can also like look around rooms while your character is in the animation. Oh, this is funny. I have a throwing knife stuck in my face. So you can look around and see if there's anything threatening you. Did we pop the switch? I don't believe that we did. 1 minute. Dogs are going crazy again. Okay. I really want to... Yep. Alright, I got my runes. Run! I'm trying to remember if we got the, Wow. There's a significant part of me that wants to cut that out of the walkthrough, because that was one of the dumbest things. I completely forgot that jumping on top of those would trigger them. But I'm going to leave it in. I'm going to leave it in. But that means that that pillar is once again active. So I have to be careful of it. Okay. Excuse me. Our Nespresso machine broke a few days ago, and so my wife is currently on the phone with their help desk trying to either get it replaced or fix it, or whatever we can do about it. I was not convinced that Nespresso was all that great until we got the Nespresso machine, and I'm fully converted. It's a wonderful machine. It makes great coffee. So we definitely want it to be fixed. Yeah, there should be a lever on one of these. Obviously not that one. In one of these rooms, there will be a lever. I don't believe that it's here. Is it here? Let's find out. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, you have to drop down there. Pull the lever. It's hidden behind the statue when you first come in, so... Oh. Now we can drop all the way down. Go back to the front. And then through the doors for our boss. We're going to use our Lone Wolf Ashes. First, what is in our Flask of Wondrous Physic, actually? Oh, it just restores half of max HP. Okay, so actually we won't use our flask yet. These enemies are annoying. They're not difficult, they're just annoying. They have a delayed moveset for most of their stuff. As you can see, like their movements are kind of jerky. But if you have the wolves especially, you can fish a pretty easy crit on them. And got it finished before it even was able to get its main attack, which is that fire breath on us. No resin. Okay. No resin in here. All right. We're going to go ahead and return to the entrance of this place, and then that will end episode 7 of our guided playthrough. I am going to be trying to get back to releasing 2 episodes a week. Life has been a little crazy, but hopefully we're past the worst of it, and so through the summer I'll try to get 2 episodes a week out, because otherwise this series is going to take 2 years to finish. So I hope that you all enjoyed this episode, action-packed, and stay tuned for episode 8, and I will see you all next time.